I'm sure we all have summer breaks. If you don't, you should probably convince your parents to give you summer breaks. But some of us also go to summer camps, which is exactly what my church, Daniel's Church, not its real name, gave the 1st to 5th grade class in summer of 2023. The camp is called Winning Camp, not its real name. We stayed there for 4 days. When we got on the bus to camp, we were already having fun. When we finally got to the camp, we got our luggage, sat down in the cafeteria, and then our teacher, Mr. Jerry, not his real name, told us to carry our luggage and bring it to our cabin. Then we found out something that would bother most of my friends. We had to share a cabin with another church group. I don't think they were that annoying, but my friend Eddie, not his real name, definitely did. He said they were so loud that he only got 2 hours of sleep. I don't know if that's true. Anyway, the cafeteria meals were actually really good. My favorite dessert was the Oreo pudding. The praise and worship was amazing. The service was amazing. They even had live shows for evening services. Day 1 was looking pretty solid until sometime at night I got homesick. After all, this was my first time where I had 2 days without my parents. I also forgot to mention, after we ate our meals, we pretended to be SpongeBob characters. My friend Kale, not his real name, was Squidward. My friend John, not his real name, was Plankton. My friend Nolan, not his real name, was Mr. Krabs. I was SpongeBob, and Eddie was Patrick. When we woke up, it was day 2. Duh. So we headed to the cafeteria for breakfast, had praise and worship, and then we had free time. We decided to go on this cool thing called the Blob. It's also on the thumbnail. Anyway, I got up, and when I looked down, I was like, whoa, it does not look that high down there. So I decided to chicken out. Then I realized the landing would be soft because it's rubber. So I went back up the tower and jumped and burnt my butt because the rubber was under the sun. So I got in the lake and went out. I felt pretty proud of myself when I jumped. And I got homesick again. But that's okay because we got to eat pizza. Anyway, on day 3, we headed to the cafeteria for breakfast and had praise and worship as always. Then we had some free time, so we went swimming. It was the perfect time to play SpongeBob again because we were in the water. And SpongeBob lives in water. I didn't get as homesick as the first 2 days, but I still missed my parents. On day 4, we had our last breakfast and praise and worship at camp. But the staff of Winning Camp took a picture of all the kids and teachers who stayed there, so we all got a copy of the photo. So we got on the bus to the place where our parents would pick us up and sang the SpongeBob theme song a few too many times. Anyway, my mom picked me up, and I said bye to my friends. For me, this trip was a step out of my comfort zone. Even though I got homesick, I still had a lot of fun. I encourage you all watching to step out of your comfort zone. If you don't, you'll miss out on a lot of cool stuff. My church did also go to Winning Camp again earlier this year, but I'll talk about that in a future video.